Hello there ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a weekly dungeon video. I'm going to try and get one of these out every single week on a Wednesday. It is Thursday today, but I will try and get out on a Wednesday. The reason why it is a Thursday today is because yesterday lots of news came out with data mining on Shadowlands. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Holy Priest. I did want to do the Holy Paladin, but there is a problem with the Holy Paladin. It's on Alliance, and on my server, no one plays the Alliance. So there was either like plus 19s or plus 2s, and plus 2s aren't good enough. I've kind of neglected the Holy Priest this time round, so I'm only doing a 4 on her today. Because I've realised if you leave it too long, you won't get any gear. And if you don't get any gear, people don't want to invite you. They don't care about what skills you have or if you're good at the game. They only care about if you have the gear, which is, I don't know. I think people know my opinion on that part of things with having gear and not having the skills. But the Holy Priest is a good one. So we are in the Waycrest Manor. We're doing a +4. I didn't even know you could do that. All the amount of times the whole expansion I've walked down those stairs. Waycrest Manor is my favourite dungeon, and if you've watched previous videos, you know that Waycrest is one of my favourites. Let's get some just normal heals out. Here, get the renews out as well. We'll use that there. What are the affixes? Tyrannical and teaming. What's tyrannical? Oh, that's easy. Affixes are really easy this week. I'm not sure what a +4 is going to give me in my chest, but it is definitely going to be an upgrade because the normal mythics now are giving 430s. And like I said, because I've neglected this character a little bit, 430 will be a really, really decent upgrade. I actually really do enjoy the Holy Priest. Holy Priest is actually probably one of my favourites. Like I've said before, it's the staple in most games. I mean, if you're playing Elder Scrolls Online, you've got the Templar, which I'd kind of call a priest. I mean, I know it's kind of a paladin. You've got clerics in other games. The Holy Priest to me is... The reason why I don't main it is because it's a little bit too easy. And its healing output isn't actually... Its healing output isn't great. But it's decent. And I tell anyone, if you want to get into healing, and let's say you DPS for all the time that you've been playing WoW, and you're like, oh, I don't know whether I should get into healing. I don't know if I'd like the play style. Then the Holy Priest is really one to figure that out on. I mean, once you've mastered the Holy Priest and you've looked at healing, you can then kind of go, oh well, actually, I want to play, I don't know, Shaman. No one wants to play a Shaman at the moment, but or a Druid or something like that. I think if you start off with a Druid... I mean, I think some people feel better if they jump in at the deep end as such. But, I don't know. I think if you start off with a Druid, which I'd say is one of the hardest... he's just pulled the boss. Oh, we're clearing out the trash here. Okay. I'll use that on myself. Big heals here. I don't understand why we're all dying. What the fuck? What just happened? I don't know what just happened there. Because he threw the glaive, it pulled the boss. Ah, dearie me. And people wonder why we don't like demon hunters. I mean, it'd be better if he just died. At this point. Come on. Oh, come on, die, man. This is the kind of shit that WoW players have to deal with. Billy Big Balls on his fucking Demon Hunter thinking he can kill a boss by himself and wasting Mythic Plus time. This is the exact reason why I stopped playing WoW. I mean, a glaive throw into a room was kind of a bad idea in itself. But right, let's start this again. We'll like this never happened. Let's get moving. We'll give everyone the buffs. I was like, I was just thinking to myself, why is the Warlock taking damage? And actually, funny enough, because I've been playing a Warlock, I've been leveling up a Warlock during this beautiful time of the extra XP. I was like, how's he dying? But now I know, and the mage has pulled something. Oh no, he hasn't, has he? I don't... Oh god, what's going on? He did pull something. Oh dear. Let's get out of this. That's such a shame. We were looking so good. Oh, I just wondered something. I just realised something. A couple of days ago, I did a video on PvP on my holy priest, and I wondered why Prayer of Mending was an instant cast. Maybe it's a PvP ability, because I did just see the cast there. So we're going to clear out this room. Just put some heals on, and then DPS. And obviously, if you haven't healed before, you should always DPS as much as you can. I mean, as long as the DPS doesn't affect your healing, it doesn't affect people dying. Dealing damage is really important. That's why raids really like Discipline Priest, because the thing is, it's all well and good being able to heal and keep people alive, fine. But the faster the boss dies, the faster the fight finishes, and the less healing you actually have to do. So obviously the Resto Shaman is quite good for that, because he has like the lava shocks that you can build whilst healing, which is really good. At the start of the expansion, I really didn't like Waycrest Manor. I think the worst dungeon this expansion, in my opinion, is Freehold. I really didn't like it. I know a lot of people do like Freehold. I don't know. I think it was mediocre. I think Waycrest Manor and Atal Dazar were probably... No, well, Underworld was pretty cool as well, but... I'm going to get caught in that. So this is what happens when I talk. I think that Underworld was pretty good, but the only one I was disappointed with was Freehold. You see, I leave a healing character for such a long time, and then I come back to it, like the Holy Priest here, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm falling in love with this character again. And the good thing about the priest is mana management isn't really a thing. I mean, just like the Holy Paladin, if you're losing mana, or if you're using a lot of mana, you're probably doing something wrong. I mean, this is only a +4 as well. This isn't hard. But unfortunately, I couldn't get into anything else because no one will invite you if you've got low gear. In saying that, it's not just the gear. The IO score as well. I mean, even though it's annoying because you haven't done it, I wish there was like an account IO score, because the problem is if you main a character, for example, I main my Shaman, my IO score on my Shaman is really high, but then I come and play my Priest and then it's not high. That was a good clean boss there. Favorite boss in this dungeon is the next one. The Soulbind Goliath. Really like that boss. But if they do a dungeon like this again in Shadowlands, I think the dungeon I'm going to be looking forward to most in Shadowlands is the other side, which with the data mining of models yesterday is what I should have said. We have seen that Hakar is making a return, which kind of suggests that Bwonsamdi's boss is Hakar, which is interesting. I did just get the uproot notification, but I didn't actually get an uproot there. Prayer of Mending on there. We'll use the cooldown on the Warlock there. Prayer of Mending on him as well. Get some DPS procs on. What do we got here? Oh, no. I'm sure I was out of that. I pressed the wrong button there, but because I didn't press it hard enough, it didn't do it. I'm so glad. I would have had to put Guardian Spirit or Spirit Guardian on. What's the spell again? I think it's called Guardian Spirit. Thing is, I play so many healers, I forget the spells, and I haven't been playing healers that often or that much over the last couple of days because I've been running my Warlock, which I've actually kind of enjoyed. I started it off in Affliction, and then Affliction was a little bit boring. So I went into Destruction. I was like, actually, this is worse. I stuck with... Alright, okay. Come on. Come on. Get me out of this. Okay, that's good. Yes, I stuck with it. And you know what? I'm so glad I actually gave Affliction another go because it is actually really powerful. You're not dealing as much burst damage, but I think on like long boss fights, it's going to be interesting. I feel like... Again? Wow, that has never happened. I've never had Soul Thorns twice in a row. I think the Holy Priests were a bit neglected in the class changes that were released the other day, which is a shame because it'd be nice to see them doing a little bit different. Like, wow, what is going on? 3 Soul Thorns in a row. This has never happened before. Did they change something since the last time I played this? Still some DPS. There's not a lot of healing needed right now. Put some dots on him. There we go. So I got him out already. Smite him down a bit. Dead. Easy, easy. Get some speed boost. Where are they going? Is that door open? It is indeed. And they closed the door. Thanks for that. Oh dear. Paramending out. Isn't that spell called Divine Star, the one that sends out the light? I really enjoy that ability. I've been silenced. The one thing that I am really looking forward to is I really want to give the Discipline Priest another go. And with the kind of leaning yourself into the dark side in the next expansion, I think that's going to kind of give me the opportunity to really play that class. Oh, not that class, that spec, sorry. A little bit more. Plus, I mean, I think Discipline Priests are just a little bit more cooler than Holy Priests. I think is the main thing. Now, while I was streaming the other day, someone said to me, why do PvEers have such a messy UI? I don't think I have a messy UI. I mean, let's close that, right? Let's close that. I think it's quite clear. I've got my party down here. Why? Because I haven't turned it off when I was playing DPS, and it fits there nicely. I've got my LVUI here. I've got my healbot here. There is no reason for me to look up here. Everything is in this area of my screen, which means I can quickly respond to things. I'm looking at healing, but also in my provisional vision, I can see my abilities through my weak auras. I don't see the problem with it. But he was like, no, it's so messy. And then he showed me his, and okay, his was a little bit more cleaner than his. But there was no information on his screen. How is he supposed to see anything if there's no information on his screen? That was the problem I had. Okay, let's move up, because the tank's not going to pull that off me. Is the tank going to let me die? I hope not. Thank you. Divine Star is probably one of my favorite abilities with the Holy Priest. I think with all healers, I have favorite abilities. Like Dawn of Light is my favorite Holy Paladin ability. Divine Star is my favorite Holy Priest ability. Penance. Now, Penance is my favorite Discipline Priest ability. Let's just quickly heal that. Okay, he's jumping over. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's get renew on him. Renew on him. Divine Star into the enemies. Because Divine Star, not only does it heal, but it deals damage as well. Which I like that fact. The only problem with the Holy Priest is the heal, or like the actual heal. How long is it? 2 seconds? Now 2 seconds doesn't sound like a long time, but in reality it is quite a long time. Just get myself across this wall. Could renew on the Demon Hunter again. Demon Hunters, I mean, if you guys follow my channel, you know that I don't like Demon Hunters at all. I don't like the lore of them. Well, actually, no, I do kind of. I like the lore of them a little bit. I hate their abilities. And I hate them in PvP. And I just don't find them interesting. What would have been nice in Shadowlands would have been to have a Necromancer class. I mean, now was the time to do it if they were going to do it at any time. Let's attack the right one. Okay. I think this is the only boss in this dungeon which you have to kind of concentrate a little bit more about. Oh, holy locked. Great. Oh, no, 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 no. No, you don't. Let's use holy him here just to top everyone off. Or you're going to interrupt me, obviously. But you see how many abilities I'm using, and mana isn't a problem at all. Okay, let's use a cooldown here. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Get yourself out of a sticky situation, Joe. Even spamming all these abilities. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh, that's so cool. Giant Demon Hunter. Right, that's one sister down. Sorry for the silence. I am concentrating quite hard right now. Just making sure that no one dies. Would be nice to have a clean run, even though we died at the very beginning, which killed everyone. But it would be nice to have a clean-ish run where it isn't my fault that anyone dies. Oh, bollocks. I think that would have come after us anyway. DPS system, we'll go and get Lord and Lady Waycrest. One thing I did want to talk about, if you've got this far into the video, but I will make an actual proper video about it, is I don't think, I know I've joked about it before, but in all seriousness, I don't think I'm going to be playing Restoration Shaman next expansion. I will definitely play the first time I play through the what's it called, the storyline. I will play through my Shaman. I have to. It's my main. But I think I'm going to keep my Shaman as... I'm actually going to go DPS, and I'm going to go Enhancement with Wind Fury being a thing again. Pulled all this. Okay. Just got to concentrate again, because we pulled the Matron as well. Get a heal on him. Could use Divine Hymn here, just to keep everyone... fuck it. Let's use Divine Hymn here. Should be off cooldown when we start the boss again. I mean, I don't think Divine Hymn is as powerful as some of the other abilities that healers have across the board. But it's a good keeper up. It's good at keeping people up. And you know what? I actually really enjoy Divine Hymn when you're doing a raid, because everyone's healing around you. It gives the healers a chance just to... I wouldn't say it's a healer. I'd say a healing ability. I'd say it's a stabilizing ability. And a stabilizing ability to me is no one's getting healed, but no one's losing health. And you know, those abilities can be very, very useful if you're in a group of 20 or 25 or however many are in your raid, and your other healers are just trying to catch up, or they're just having to do a mechanic that stops them from healing for a second. The stabilizing abilities can be very, very helpful for just to keep everybody up until that healer can jump back in to action. Today I think I'm going to get all my Mythic Plus stuns. I don't like recording whilst watching streams or anything like that, obviously, because I want to concentrate. And even though I was told the other day on stream that there are a couple of kind of content creators, though there are those that are really good and those who entertain. Then you can't really do both. You can do both at the same time, but you can't excel at both at the same time. So I mean, I think some of my videos will be a lot more me talking. But I wanted to get a couple of videos out that with actually me playing. I think the last couple of videos have just been me, apart from that one dungeon video I did. These last couple of videos have just been me talking about Alpha, which is great. And it's great that people are watching. I appreciate that. Because I try and look at it as I record it, because then you get the authentic ability, the authentic experience. He can't move. Okay, it's all right.
3, 2, 1.
We're gonna use the essence here. And I have to do all my Mythic Pluses as well, thinking about it, because I need to get my essences up. But then I was thinking, why should I do I do all my healers with the essences? And I thought, no, I might not actually, because want to buy tank, would like to buy tank. Please tell me that someone else saw that, right? Someone else saw what I just saw. Let's move out of that. The tank didn't pull the aggro off me, what the fuck? It's nice to know when you're a healer. It reminds me of playing ESO. Alright, let's get Lady Waycrest down. So yeah, I'm going to try and do all my Mythic Pluses. Now, if I do get a Paladin Mythic Plus, I will record that one as a bonus dungeon video. Yo, I can't move. That's a shame. Can he actually not move? Did he start playing? Here he is. I don't understand, my friend, what you want us to do about it.
It doesn't matter who they are. We need their help. Gorak Tool cannot be allowed to cross into our world. Please aid us. If Gorak Tool isn't stopped, his evil will spread across Azeroth.
Warlock is priest. Oh, you want me to pull you? Give me a second.
None will escape my vengeance. Quickly, earn it.
Ah, really? He still can't move. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen, and now I'm gonna have to rush back as fast as I can. Run. Oh, get the. I knew that wasn't gonna work. It's okay. I'm going to have to concentrate hard now. It's probably his... Well, I was about to say it's probably his keyboard or something, but it can't be because he's typing. I don't know what it is, but I couldn't help him. Oh, I've disabled the sound effects again. I can quickly do this. I can do this now. System, sound. Remind me, somebody. Somebody remind me to... Okay. All right. That was my fault. Oh no. I messed up. I messed up. I can't believe I just did that. You know, I would. Fuck it. And lost my key. And lost your key. Can't you just walk? Can't you just? Oh, phew. I was for a second there. I thought the I thought that the. I can't res the thing down here. What was I going to say? I thought the key had ended then. I was about to say shit. I was too worried about the sound effects. You know what? While we're waiting, and I may cut this bit out. Toggle mount. That's interface. Bag. Movement keys. Chat. Other. Pawn UI. Add-ons. Details. Dismount. Toggle sound. Control S. Unbind key. Okay. Right. Let's try this again. Let's put a fortitude on everyone. Oh, that's good. That's good. Burn him down. Burn him down. Even I'm doing damage now. And if I hadn't turned up late to that fight, it would have been a little bit more controllable. We're going to use my essence here just to keep my mana up. And if you're wondering why, you know I keep saying that mana isn't a problem, and why I'm using the mana essence is because I think it's the only active one I've got. No, I have another one. I have Aeneir's thing, don't I, which I should use. This is much better, much better. So is this guy coming back? He's in Drustvar, so it looks like he's coming back. The problem is I have... Get that ad down. Some heals on him. Some DPS on the ad. Ah, I can't believe. I mean, we had a total wipe twice. Once because of the Demon Hunter, and the second time, I'd say that was technically my fault. That second time, even though the Warlock wasn't here, I shouldn't have done well. I thought it was. I'm making excuses for myself. The Warlock's still not here. Let's kill the slaver here. Now my priest is probably going to pick Bastion. I'll have to take a look at the Bastion Covenant abilities. Unless I make it Discipline and I go... what's it called? Revendreth? I can't remember what the Revendreth one's called now. Forgot. Okay, let's DPS him down here. We should be able to get him down quite fast. He missed out on the last boss. I mean, we killed it without him, and we've actually killed it, I'd say, pretty fast. I mean, this is... Those two wipes haven't been helpful, and we haven't killed things too fast. Right, let me just make sure I am selected on Holy. I am. Did I get a piece of gear? No. Yay! King's Rest 3 cloth. Oh, that's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. What's he casting? What's he casting? I'm an idiot. Okay, let's take a look at the piece of gear I'm going to get this week. A 4 is going to give me a 450 piece. And you know what? For my gear at the moment, a 450 is perfect. So, thank you very much for joining me for this dungeon. I hope you really enjoyed it. There will be a weekly dungeon video every single week, so get used to seeing one of these. Next week, I think we're going to do the Restoration Druid. I think the Druid next week, unless I can get a Paladin video. And if I can get a Paladin video in, we will do Druid next week. If I can't get a Paladin video in, we will do a Paladin next week. Thank you very much once again for watching, and I will see you next week.